Man, I can't believe some of you are still disrespecting my coffee cup. You need to back off. All right, man, I didn't tell you I got COVID, but I'm going to in a minute, all right? Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. TravelCostaRicaNow.com is a travel agency, so go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com, fill out the 4-minute form, and you'll be that much closer to the vacation of a lifetime. Yes, there's a lot of hoops to jump through, but if you're willing to jump through the hoops, this is a perfect time to come to Costa Rica. I'm not saying it's empty, but you get the run of the country. There's probably more monkeys than there are people here now. So if you're willing to jump through the hoops, not a bad time to come. Anyway, guys, I'd appreciate subscribe. YouTube's tough, so please hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, guys, it's early. It's Sunday, January 24th. It's early. Did I say it's early? Do you guys know? little back. I get up at 3:30 every morning for no reason. I get up at 3:30. I go to the gym 5 days a week at 4:45 for no reason. I could go later. Why do I get up at 3:30? I don't know. Anyway, guys, there's not a whole lot to talk about with the updates on Costa Rica per se in the news. The only thing that I'm waiting for, a lot of you are waiting for, is when are they going to open these damn land borders between Nicaragua and Panama? A lot of you guys have to leave March 2nd. You know who you are. And it sure would be nice if those land borders would be open by then, right? But nothing on those right now. But when I know, I will let you know as soon as I know. So let's cross your fingers on the land borders opening soon. All right, man, I didn't tell you, it's unfortunate. Every time you talk about COVID, I don't know why it always has to go just a deep dive south into politics and that stuff. I'm not going to do that, but I do have some things. This is Sunday, and Sunday is when I let my brain I let it go where it wants to go, and so it got me thinking about this COVID thing, because I got it. I'll tell you about that in a second, and some things along with it. So, yes, I got COVID. It was not fun. Now, I didn't get the fever and I didn't get the coughs, but boy, did I get the fatigue and listlessness. And I also got annoying, not migraines, but annoying little headaches. And I also got the body aches. Now, ironically, I could kind of go through my day. But boy, when I crashed and burned, I would be in bed for hours, man. And there was I had one bad day where, man, I could not move. I was just, my brain wasn't functioning. I was listless. It was like I was in like this coma, but it was a weird thing. Now, it's definitely flu-like, and I actually prefer the flu, even though it's kind of a little worse. But the good thing about the flu is the sequence of how the flu goes, right? You get it, you end up in bed, you're going to have some cold chills, you're going to end up sweating it out, and then you're going to have a couple days because you've been dehydrated that you have to recover. But at least you know the sequence of events on the flu, and you know where you're at. But on this, for me, it was like this, and boy, that fatigue just was not good. Anyway, I'm better now. So okay, so I do think about the COVID, and I got a little sideways things I want to talk about. There's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand why the first thing that the powers that be, if that's Biden now, it's Biden, or the CDC, okay, masks and social distancing, fine, whatever, go for it. But the number one thing they really should be talking about, hammering, commercials, everything, should be healthy living choices. Why aren't they talking about your diet? Why aren't they talking about exercising and breathing techniques and vitamins that they know will help you boost your immune system? Why aren't they just hammering at that? Take some responsibility for your body, what is it, like 97 point blah blah who get COVID, they're either asymptomatic or they're like me, they get it. It's not, it sucks, but it's, you're not going to die from it. And then there's that, what is it, 2% or so that are going to die, and that sucks, right? But so I don't understand why the number one thing isn't hammering healthy living choices. I think it helped me. I know it helped me. The number two thing I don't get, you'll probably think, Mike, what are you talking about? I don't understand why we don't talk more about death. There is no life without death and no death without life. I don't understand why it's a taboo subject. It should be talked about, discussed, that it's, to me, death is more of a celebration of your life. Yes, death can be unfair. We all know that. Do we want people to die? I don't think so. But guess what? People do die. I just wish there was a little bit healthier attitude about death. And I think it would kind of maybe change the narrative a little bit, because all you hear is the death toll, the death number, the death number, the death number. Well, a lot of people are dying because they're very old, and they get the COVID, and it gets a respiratory and stuff. But maybe if they weren't going to die from COVID, they were going to die from something else soon or whatever. Again, do we want those people to die? I don't think so. But I just wish we talked about death and had a healthier attitude about it. Now, anybody that's watched my videos knows I'm big into personal responsibility. Matter of fact, I might even take it a little far. I think everything is on me. Everything I do is on me. I don't put it on anybody, not the government, not you, not my neighbors. Anything I do, I really look at, and I don't take my decisions lightly. So when COVID was raging, I had to go, okay, what am I going to do with this? I think I'm healthy, but the fact of the matter was, it was only 4 years ago when I was a drunk, when I had years of heavy drinking, and obviously that's not great for your immune system, right? So maybe I still have some consequences from those drinking days. I probably do. So I had to think, maybe there's something I don't know. I get COVID, maybe it's going to affect something because of my heavy drinking, and maybe I might die. So when I leave my house and I go out, like let's say with friends, or we go do something, or I'm in close proximity with people, I've made a conscious decision. So I was pretty secure in the fact that I thought if I got COVID, I would be in that like 97%. I might be either asymptomatic, or I might suffer like I did, but I don't think I'm going to die. But I could. And I'm fine with that, which kind of goes with the death. I think about death a lot. I don't want to get into my backstory, but it was on my brain for a number of years, and I've got a pretty good healthy attitude about it. So I know that I could die tomorrow. And if I was to die tomorrow, I have to go, okay, if I lived a life, or my last 5 breaths gonna be breaths of regret. So I really did consider all this when I walked out my door. So which led me to think of this next thing. So since I'm big on my own personal responsibility, here's what I don't understand. It's been almost a year. When is it? Isn't it almost your fault if you get COVID now, and die? Don't we know enough? If I weighed 400 pounds, had diabetes, I had some problems, and I go, okay, man, this COVID thing sounds serious for people like me. I have to make some decisions in my life, and not everybody dies from it, but I'm susceptible. I could die. I could be in that 2%. Now, if that was me, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not traveling to Costa Rica. I'm not going to be in an airport where I'm going to assume when I walk out my door, everybody has COVID. Everybody. You're not getting in my door, friend or foe. I'm going to take the responsibility for maybe not the best decisions health-wise, and I'm going to go, man, I don't want to die, and I'm not going around anybody. So I don't get that part. It's been a year. It's this close to being 100% your fault if you die from COVID. Is that kind of not true? Try to keep the politics and all this stuff away. And I'm not talking about people that can't care for themselves or make their own decisions, that are vulnerable, nursing homes, those kind of people. I'm talking about dude that dies, gets COVID, and he had, which most people do, some pre-existing conditions that the COVID doesn't, attacks, respiratory, whatever. So what are you doing? Why are you putting yourself at even this much possibility that you could catch COVID because you might die? So, again, maybe that's a little too much. People, I don't know. Do I sound mean about that? I just know me, if I was susceptible, I wouldn't be in any situation where I could even come close to catching COVID, because I go, man, I could die for real. So anyway, guys, those are the things I think about. And so you know what I love about living in Costa Rica? I don't have people telling me what to do. I don't like people telling me what to do. I like to, I love that, I love living in Costa Rica and kind of flying under the radar, and I don't have, the government just hammering me, on what I need to do or should do. But again, if the government's going to hammer on anything, hammer on health. That's it, man. This is my Sunday. So I hope if I offended anybody, I really didn't mean to. We're just talking here, right? I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're doing well, and the people around you are doing well too. I hope you have a good weekend. And leave my coffee cup alone. I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricannow.com. Peace.